Hello, Sagittarius family. Welcome back to Mark After Me. Welcome to your reading for the month of December, the last month of this 2020 crazy year. I might say that I'm happy that this year is going to be doing an end quickly, but I hope that everything what happened in 2020 stay in 2020. Anyway, how you been doing? This is your season. I literally can feel you straight away. Like, I know that in the beginning, from the 21st or 22nd of November, I know that so many of you are gonna be happy birthday. So many of you I'm gonna be feeling the life again, because we are passing for, you know, the month of Libra, the month of Scorpio, and all of them are quite introvert, intense. It's time to rest and you know, think about it. It kind of like stopping the time. But I think this month, especially when you comes to put yourself out, Sagittarius, we know that you are here and your presence are really, really strong right now. I have to say that I'm gonna change slightly. There's going to be the tarot reading, of course. There's going to be a Celtic reading. But then you're going to have two cards of astrology, which I think is going to be really helpful for you. And a universal manifestation card too. So you will have a couple things different, but I think it's going to be really nice. Why I change it is because I feel that I need to do something different as well. Please, you know, subscribe, like this video how much you like. Remember to check your Venus, your moon, and your ascendant, just in case this, because the sun sign, will not resonate 100% with you. All of my general reading absolutely probably will not resonate, so take what you need and leave the rest. So starting this, I'm sorry, I'm very excited. I might say that you have a beautiful spread over here. The main energy, it's absolutely, how I can say, passionately practical. So you have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Coins. So when you have the Eight of Coins, which is for me a card of practical approach, but on the same time you are mastering. If you see, you know exactly what you have to put and you already are building something, is because the skill, the talent, the ability, the whatever you have is already mastered and you still mastering it. But the Three of Wands is saying that you have an idea around this ability that you have. Who's going to be sharing it, there's going to be build a new business, there's going to be something spread the word. But the Three of Wands is there most of the time to make the vision in reality. So that's say, yes, you have an idea, you have the spark, you have everything, but the Eight of Coins is say you have to just move all of this in a practical way, which is going to be the best approach for whatever vision that you're having for now. And it's funny because of the center of attention, you have the Page of Pentacles or the Page of Coins. I don't know if you see, it's like very child, and I'm not saying childish, but it's that moment that you feel like a child, the curiosity card. And it's a new, absolutely ways probably to get an income, a passive income, or you're building a new legacy, but it's very new, it's very fresh, it's you know, it's something that didn't come and is built. It's something that you slowly and steady are building it. Maybe can be a business, maybe can be a home, maybe can be a new position that you're gonna be applying for. It's something that is new for you. And it's also is yours because you literally hold the coin, which is something that comes really for you. The only thing is the Five of Cups, which is a sorrow card. This is the challenge. Probably can be a challenge, probably can be the crossover. The Five of Cups is there to probably say that, yeah, you're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have moments that is not for you. The moments that you feel defeated, the moments that you say, oh my God, I don't know why I put myself in this situation. But the Five of Cups is sometimes, you know, you feel quite, how I can say, not 100% happy with what you are doing, but at the same time you said, you know, I'm starting, but you're very self-demanding. So it's every single time with the focus where you are. And the Five of Cups is a deception card sometimes, but is saying as well, not everything is lost. Not everything what you're doing is actually a waste. Not everything what you're doing, you are losing. So I think the Five of Cups at some point, it's a general, a little bit of a slap in your shoulder or on your head to say, where are you looking at? You know? This, whatever is coming out, or even your energy is new, is fresh, you know, and it's gonna make a lot of mistakes. So the Five of Cups is actually saying, you know, where are you looking at? Because you're gonna lose the old, but you know, you still have two cups. They are full, you know, you still have them. That means not everything is lost. Not everything is dramatic and going down the hill. It's actually something that you have to make, you know. It's kind of like not self-demanding. And why you are having this Five of Cups at some point, you have the Seven of Swords. Why it's a tricky mind. Swords most of the time saying the way that you're thinking, the way that you know, how this proceed, I might say, you know. And the Seven of Swords is a tricky card. But in this position, they say why you are in Page of Coins right now is because you trick yourself so much. And what I'm saying, not in the good way, in quite like you have kind of situations, your own voice inside of you, you're like a little bit like not your best friend, or sometimes you boycott yourself. Is because the Seven of Swords is like, is a tricky and is a mentally transformation as well. But on the same time, I think you are doing all of this in a very quiet place. And in a quiet journey, which you are not like saying to everybody what's going on. You're not sharing too much your feelings, you're not sharing too much your thought. And what happened is, you know, you are letting your thoughts becomes your fears, and probably fears are part of your feelings, and that's why the Five of Cups come up. So that's why the Seven of Swords is kind of like, are you your own friend or are you your own enemy, or what is the voice you are listening to? Are you listening to the Five of Cups, which is like, oh yeah, very dramatic sometimes, or you are looking and listen to the Page of Coins, which is say this is a new thing, this is a new ways to like get money or get a financial situation, or build a family or build a house, or you know, where you are listening to. So the Seven of Swords is always, you know, you have the two sides of the sword, so you have to decide, but never being like judge so much what actually happened, because you're in the Page of Coins energy, which is very new, it's very fresh, it's very playful. So play with it. So what is in the front of your mind, which is very, very funny, you have Death card. I love this card. I don't care what the people say. I don't care if you're scared of. Never be scared of things that you don't understand. The Death card is not means you're gonna die, because I have situations with people. The Death card is not you're gonna die. The Death card is something is gonna live in you. Something, someone. I don't think it's gonna be a person. I think it's going to be a way of thinking, because you have the Seven of Swords, and also is and a way to as well to don't be so codependent or don't step on other people's toes to get your own success. So I think the Death card is saying, you know, is end of the story, and can be as well the Seven of Swords is that are you allowing another people stepping in your toes to boycott yourself and letting other people's success over you? That is another way of thinking too. So, you know, identify what part are you doing to yourself and not allowing you to like get to your best potential. But with the Death card is Plutonian. Pluto is like, okay, it's not particularly very sensitive, it's not particularly very nice planet, but that not means it's not a kind planet. At the end, what everything is going to be suffering and pain and all the stuff is a way to give you love in the most difficult times, because you are not gonna be the same person as before. You're becoming the Page of Coins for some reason, because you are taking more responsibility of your life in a more playful way. You're gonna have more materialism, yeah, but the Death card is saying over. So whatever you have in your front of your mind and you are thinking like to say, okay, I am doing this Page of Coins, something has to go. Like, I can't have more space in my head to like invest in another ways of thinking if I'm still have the old way of thinking. So maybe I have to just cut out my old way of thinking, my self-doubt, my self-boycott, and just got fresh. Thinking about the death card is I think one of the best cards that you can have, no matter what. Of course, depend on the context, but in this time, the death card is in your front of mind to say, okay, I need to do like decluttering. I need to clean my brain. I need to clean my thought. I need to clean my life. Even you have to maybe clean your room and take it off things that is no longer serve you. You have to do a couple things to cut out all out of your life. Why? Because you plant the seed. You have the 7 of Pentacles, or 7 of Coins in this case, and you plant the seed. You planted time ago, whatever you did. I don't know what you did right now, but whatever you did, you planted. So don't let everything stay just in the vision and in the dreaming world. Like, bring it on to the real world, bring it on to the material world, because yeah, everything in here is beautiful. Everything in here like can be flowers, can be anything, but at the end it's kind of like, this is actually real. So don't get caught up in an illusional way, and you know, you planted. So be realistic that you plant something, you did something that is under your name that make you feel like this. Because this is actually like, wow, you know, like, I am starting something new. I am starting, you know, that kind of energy that everybody sometimes don't have. And you have it. And Sagittarius, we know that you are one of the oldest sign. We know that. But that no means that you can come back to have your own curiosity. You love travel. You love to go to another cultures. You like to play, you know, to learn from another people. Don't let that, you know, gone. Just keep improving that with balance, but you know, like, let your nerve and your curiosity to come out, to go and play around, to see what actually you can have from it, because you planted. But the near future, you can't control when you're gonna pick it up. You can't control to say, oh yeah, I put this plant here, so tomorrow I'm gonna have that plant done, food done, there's gonna be the pepper, the tomato, the carrot. No, you can't. You have to wait for the season. You have to wait, you know, first of all, you have to take care. You have to put a water on, you have to put a fertilize, you have to protect them for the bugs. You have to do something. That is why it's so much practicality here. So you have so many coins, 1, 2, 3 already. And if I keep carrying on, you have a lot of practicality here. Sagittarius, we know that you love to do things, that you love to play around. But one of the things is, once you start, you have to finish it. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune come in. The Wheel of Fortune is one of the major arcana, is one of the major changes. But it's not because you can't do it. It's because one that is seated in the universe, you have to be focused in on other things and trust. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, are you trusting? Are you trusting what you are already done? Are you trusting and put your energy out to say, I trust that this is gonna work. I know this will work. I'm just gonna focus on another thing. Because already I know that this will come. I don't know when. That's the Wheel of Fortune, like whatever that's come down, come up, and whatever come up, come down. So you need to be careful, because if you are up and you're forcing stuff, you will come on down. Until you understand it's a cycle, you know? So it's a way of cycle. So you're starting a new cycle. You're starting a new ideas, new vision, new things that excites you. Why you try to control it, or why do you want to control anything? In case, because you have it in the front of your mind, the death. And the death card is Pluto. And Pluto have power struggles. And Pluto is, I need to control stuff. I need to do this in this time, in this thing. I need to have it. But then you have in the Wheel of Fortune, which literally is going to be the opposite, to say, what are you going to control? The time? What are you going to control? Tell me. That is one of the opposite things. It's kind of like, yeah, you only have the power to control your own actions. You can't control what is outside there. So keep it in mind that you need to have time to, you know, soothe yourself, to love yourself, and be compassionate. Like, have a lot of sympathy and empathy to who you are and who do you want to become. So you have in advice the Hermit, another practical card, which is going to be major arcana. So you have the Hermit, and he is one of the things that I have to say. And as you can see, it's pretty dark. I don't know if you can see it, but he's a guy just with a light. Like, he's alone. He's like, I'm not scared. I need to walk around here. I have my light on. I have to do this. I'm cool with it. The Hermit is Virgo energy. Virgo is, you know who it is? It's who put the seeds. That's why when we have Virgo season, it's literally very close to say, it's the time to put the seeds on. It's the time to put the seeds there. So the Seven of Coins is telling you, you did it already. Now it's time to take care of it. So you have the Hermit, which is saying, are you taking of you? Are you taking care of the idea without being codependent to another people? Because the Hermit is asking you, to have a little bit of solitude, to be comfortable in your own skin. It's asking you as well, you know, are you able to shine on your own light? Are you able to guide yourself with their own more dark journeys in life without be codependent to another people? Listen to that. I'm not mean so you have to be alone. I mean, you can ask for help in a healthy way. The Hermit is the less clingy signs. And Sagittarius, I know that you don't like to be clingy. But just in case you have that kind of fear of codependability, that someone needs to help me, I can't do this by myself, Hermit is saying you need to go inside and say, what's wrong? What's gonna happen? What I need to do? What I need to work in myself? You have two dark cards, which is going to be the Death, and then you have the Hermit. What do you think it's talking about? It's talking about to face the shadow. It's talking about to stop running around from the things that you don't like to face. It's talking about integration. And I think the Virgo energy is a really good what's the name? Like, he likes to analyze, a very analytic sign. Even if it's an Earth one, he has his own opinion and he can be very critical. So what I'm trying to say is, like, you have to probably look at the shadow and stop beating themselves. Integrate and try to work with them. Because at the end, all human beings are not all shine and are not all darkness. All of us have half and half. And we need to understand that without light, we don't have darkness. And we have darkness, we cannot understand the light. Both of them are balanced. Both of them have to be integrated and have to be work in harmony. It was a very long one, but I have to say, feel that I have to say. Then you have in the environment, which is going to be one of the beautiful signs. Then you have the sun. Hi, that's going to be Leo energy. Hi again. This is one of the most playful signs. So the environment, the how you feel around you, the how you feel when you are outside is very like a child. What we were talking about in the beginning. Very child energy. You have here, yo, I'm starting a new vision, I'm starting new things, I feel alive. And it's that feeling that you don't have things like, you know, when you was start to paint with your hands and things like this. Like, it's not a way to manipulate creativity too. So you have the sun, which is telling you like the core of your light, you know. And it's funny that you have it after the darkness. I say, you know, you have the opposition, which is have to be integrated. When you have the sun and it's telling you here, the environment can be friends, can be also the business that you are creating, is giving you that life. It's giving you that sense of to be me, is to be okay. And it's really talk about the self. So I think it's the definition of self. And I think this is giving you so much energy. So whatever you're creating, you are really happy to create it. You are growing a lot through it. And you like it. You really are enjoy it. Of course, you get caught up sometimes in a couple of things that you don't like it. But I think, who doesn't? Or who, you know, I think everybody's human. And it's funny because you have two Leo cards. So the hopes and fears is telling you the strength. Another Leo card. So brothers and sisters and siblings, my dear, use our energy. That's going to be creativity, harmony, play. You know, use the 5th house, which is going to be everything about, I don't know, create new things, play around it, try new things. You love that, Sagittarius. We are not too different. You like to explore things, and you like to go out and say, oh, I love this. This is what you need to be focused on. What do you love? Because sun is all about love. Even if you have the lovers, even the sun is the most lovable one. Love for the self. And it say, hopes, be strong. Because the strength is building by so many fails. And this is something that I know about it. And I might say, you need to fail. In order to grow, you need to fail. And you need to take that failure as a good thing. So the strength is there that you're gonna build it. It's a hope. But as well, if you're afraid to don't be strong enough, remember that you have the wheel of fortune. Remember that the wheel of fortune is going to be there to say the time will be right. You don't need to control it. So when there's going to be times that you feel quite shaky, while like nervous or something, remember the wheel of fortune is there to say time will be correct in the time they have to be. Don't worry about it. Focus on another thing. And the funny stuff is you have at the end your own card. You have the Knight of Wands. Oh my god. This is your card. Literally. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius are, if we talk about fire signs, Aries is the one who's like very narrow-minded, stubborn, they need to like be right, they have to be competition, all the stuff. Leos are like quite more opening, a little bit stubborn because we are fixed signs, but on the same time we can be very flexible. Sagittarius are like this. Even if they know the truth, well, most of the time they're gonna try to change the mind for other people. They are going to own their truth. They know what they're talking about. They know what they wanted. And I think at the end, you're gonna come back to your essence. And Knight of Wands is a movement. You're gonna keep creating, you're gonna keep moving. It's going to be a really good omen for you. So whatever you're creating, so you're gonna come out from the Page of Coins to be the Knight of Wands, which is going to be the mastering. If you see, the Page of Coins is like, yeah, I need it for income or something, but at the end, I'm just still creating, and I'm not paying attention too much in the money. Is because I'm actually enjoying so much the ride that is giving me so much experience and wisdom that I know the money will come once that I master. Once that I master what am I doing, I know and I don't have a doubt that the time will be right to come in the time they have to be. So imagine all of this. So I am just flipping around. I really like this reading. Like I really like it. And it's funny, you have two cards. There is an astrology. Let me just see them. Oh la la. Then you have the conjunction. And guess what? You have Virgo. We was talking about Hermit, right? So you have the Hermit. And then you have astrology card. Voila. You have Virgo. And Virgo is, as I said, is the alchemist. Is the one who's literally know when to seed the plants, when to pick it up, when to like take care of it. Is a very methodical, logical, they like perfection. Are really perfectionists as well, and if you see that, they say efficient, insightful, healthy, courageous, critical, nervous, and perfectionist, which is going to be one of the funny things. The Virgo is, I think that everything is telling you that all the experience that you're having, all the things that you really want to do in life, at some point you're gonna make a practicality on it. You're gonna actually practice all of this and all the visions that you're having to get what you really want. And the conjunction is empowerment. And I think it's one of the signs that you have here as a Sun, Wheel of Fortune, a Strength card, Death card, Hermit. Thinking about, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards is in total the major arcana, which is going to be a huge change for you in December. And it's going to be a change that you are welcoming, that you are provoking, and you are in control of it. How much you can do under your own limitation. When it's funny, because conjunction is an empowerment, so I think you're going to feel really strong. And you're going to feel that all what you are doing is increasing the energy that you like. Instead to go outside and try to find it, you are creating your own energy. And check this out, they say combinate, enhance, strength, join forces, overrides, saturate, intensifies, activates. It's a really nice card. It's a really good aspect. Conjunction most of the time are one of the most powerful aspects in astrology. And I might say, I'm really happy that you got it. I'm really happy. This is your month. This is going to be your birthday month. So congratulations though. So then when we wrap up this long video, I hope that I didn't lose you in the middle. We have a universal card to say, a manifestation universal card. They say, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Check this out. I think you should take like a screenshot and keep that for you. I think this is one of the amazing cards that you can have anytime. Like, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, which is going to be something that you are doing on the beginning, so you have the page of coins. So the more that I bring to this, you know, the more I'm gonna get, because I'm gonna grow more in my element I will be. And then say, I bring to my face, the more fearless and free I am. You are one of the most freedom signs. Above, there's going to be Aquarius, which is going to be most the freedom one, which don't like to be in a cage, and Aries too. You are one of the that really don't like to be tied up. You really don't like to feel the people actually tied up, and you don't like to be tied up by yourself. So apply that. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me so far. I hope I didn't lost you in the middle of this long video. I'm really excited for you. Please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends if you have to, share the rest of the readings that I have. And if you really want to work with me one-on-one, yes, please just give me a message. I have my Etsy shop, so it's very important for me to you to understand that you are not alone in this journey, that we can work together. I am a life coach as well. I'm a tarot reader, so if you want to have like a document, a PDF with the cards that you can actually work with it, don't feel that you cannot do things. I am here to help you to refocus. I am here to help you to believe in yourself and to don't lose track, okay? So I hope you enjoy so far. Please keep the next videos. Check the next videos, and thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and bye-bye.